Good evening. It took more than 6 decades, but tonight, a fallen soldier is finally at rest in southwest Louisiana. KPLC's Gerron is at the Central Louisiana Military Cemetery in Leesville with more.
And Cynthia, we first told you the story of Jerry Craig a few weeks ago and how he was killed in 1950 while fighting in the Korean War. At the time, his remains couldn't be identified and they were marked as unknown and buried at a military cemetery in Hawaii. But today, those remains, now identified as those of Private First Class Craig, laid to rest.
It's the most joyous occasion I've had in a long, long time to know that he's home, he's among his comrades, and that tells our story.
It's a story that began 63 years ago when Private First Class Jerry Pat Craig was killed in the Korean War.
I want to assure you that none of our veterans, soldiers, sailors, Marines that fought in any war are ever forgotten.
His remains were never identified until recently, and today those remains were properly laid to rest.
It is never too late to honor our fallen, and it is never over until all our soldiers are home. Jerry is finally home, and he is home on his 81st birthday.
Dozens gathered at the Central Louisiana Military Cemetery in Leesville for the burial. Local and military officials and state representatives all showing up to pay their respects.
We must never give up hope for any serviceman who may still be alive somewhere in this world.
And that show of support overwhelming for Craig's niece, Anita.
People standing along the road with their arms across their chest, flags flying, to know that they're paying honor to one of ours who has returned. But I felt honored that they would know that they wanted to remember.
It took 63 years, but Jerry Pat Craig is finally home.
Farewell, Jerry, you're our hero.
A true hero indeed. Now, Craig's remains were identified through scientists at JPAC. That's the Joint Prisoner of War and Missing in Action Accounting Command. That's in Hawaii. Anita says that she wants other families who may be waiting to never give up hope. At your service live in Leesville, Gerron, KPLC 7 News.